Alright, we're back here on this vintage Maytag here. Little update, we've got most of the things taken care of with it. I've got all the leaks sewn up. It's got a new aerator in here. We've got a new drain hose, or tub to pump hose. And everything else works on it, guys. I mean, it's working great, but all except for the lid switch. I'll show you. Now that's spinning, and we can clearly see this thing not working. That's got to shut off when you open that. That's the whole point of a lid switch. So, without further ado, let's unplug this thing, open the console, and see what we can find. Be right back with you. Alright guys, got my screwdriver, and we're going to crack into this console right here. Always remember, unplug your appliance before you go working on it. Now this is my first time cracking into one of these consoles. Not my first time on this style, but first time on this machine. So I don't really know what we're going to find here. And this whole thing, yep, the back pops off. Okay. And there you have the back. So into here we're looking, we can see the timer and the lid switch assembly right there. So I noticed, I think, that lid switch is stuck on. It is not bypassed. There's nothing in here that is monkeyed around with. It just looks like it is out of adjustment. Just looks like it's continually depressed. Okay, now these old Maytag lids have got these little balls in the sides of them. I don't know if we can manage to get this lid out, but I don't really want to monkey with it too hard. Okay? So, what to do? If I can stick a driver in there and move that back. Let's see. Okay, back with you here. I'm going to try to give you a view here so you can see what I'm looking at. Alright, there's our lid switch. And what happens is this little paddle moves back and forth when the lid is opened, and it actuates that switch just like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to test this little guy for continuity and see if he is continuity when he's open, or when he's supposed to be open. And then we know whether we need to replace the switch or not. That's the beep we're looking for. Okay, so we've got nothing. Let's oh yeah. Yeah, that switch is stuck. Switch is stuck. Absolutely, positively. Alright, I think I've got another one of these guys floating around here somewhere. I'm going to go out to my parts yard and see if I've got this guy and we'll be right back with you. Stay tuned. Okay guys, right back with you. And I did score a switch right here. You can hear it. That's good. That's a good click. It is different manufacturers for sure, but that doesn't really matter to us. We're not concerned with that. What we are concerned with is getting this out of its little holder right here. We're just going to swap everything right over. It's interesting, the design of this lid switch is much different than the assembly that this thing came off of. It just shows you the, I guess, leap in safety that they had made from 1969 to the 1980s or so. Let's see here. We're going to just tuck all that noise back in there. Best we can anyway. A little split, and well, quite frankly, I don't know if that little piece matters, but it's going to matter to us. It's a fiddly little guy. I may just do... Oh, can't really do that, can we? Golly, this is a fiddly little guy. May have to pull this and do this from underneath. And what this is, I assume, is a splash guard to protect the bottom of this lid switch, since it rides so close to the edge of the tub. And I think that they're just trying to protect it from splash, which makes perfect sense. But it's awfully fiddly to get in here. I honestly don't know how I got it out. Now, we'll be back with you when I get it in. Okay, there you have it. We're in. Now, let's see if we click. All my stuff. Ah, dang. Okay. I'm going to have to take that up because the middle fell out of that, little actuator fell out of that switch. I have to fiddle with that a little bit more. Helps when you have the lid actuator. Oh. Be back with you guys again. Alright guys, we're just about to plug this thing in. I got all the fiddly stuff done, adjusting that lid switch out. It slides around pretty well, but once you get it, clamped up there, it actually does a pretty good idea of holding, or it does a pretty good job of holding, and this is what you're looking for. We were missing that little sort of tic-tac piece in there. Hear it click. That's what you want, guys. See if she works. Moment of truth here. Oh yeah. Good as new. We continue on. We'll get this thing bolted back together, and we're gonna, I don't know, I've got to test a little laundry over there. I think we ought to test that. Stay tuned, guys. We'll get this thing all bolted back together. I'll be right back with you. Well, guys, I think this is going to wrap it up for this Maytag right here. And I'm going to try to do this one-handed and balance the load out as well. But this is my, I've got a few shirts here that I've had kicking around. They're basically shop rags. And we are just going to do kind of a little load of laundry here. You can see how, and I'm not using any detergent or anything. You can see they're kind of dingy. They're not really dirty, so it's really not going to be like a scientific test or anything like that. But we're just going to test the functionality of this thing. Make sure I got my water turned on here. Yeah, that's on, okay. We're good. And we got 2 cycle options on this bad boy. As you can see here, there is a permanent press setting and a regular wash setting for delicates. So we're going to go permanent press because there's nothing delicate about these things. Oh, and it stops filling too. Great news, guys. Great news. So I think, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this this Maytag right here. It's about done. And it is an absolute thing of beauty. Look at this. 50 years old, still going strong. This is why I do this, guys. Don't junk them.